Hello everyone and welcome to Deekay Tool tutorial. So let's start with the first part. I click create the limb. So everything is simple here. We have 2 points and we're controlling the limb with them. So the first one, the length, DT control, direction, midpoint, and roundness. Okay. Next one. We have the color of the limb, color of the outline width, and like trim path. Okay, so everything is simple here. So let's jump on the style very quickly because it will be better. So usually we want to create some styled limbs, so click on this plus. Let me quickly explain how the new style is working. We can choose different types of stylization like outline, taper, dashes, and caps. So let's start with the caps. As you can see, we can choose different kind of caps for the end and start. For example, I choose flat on the end, on the start, and round on the end. Name it test. And I want outline also. Okay, so new DTS test appears. Let's see. Okay, so now I can choose flat ending. I don't need the previous one anymore, so I just click delete style. Okay, let's make some great color, black. Great, and as you can see, we have this caps menu appears. What if we still use circle? We have the possibility to change its width. I see usually a lot of people using like circles at the end of the limb, like the imitation of the hand. So why not to add it? If you choose square, you can also make something like that, and it's working. Okay, so if you want to create new style, click again, and as you can see, when you choose caps, you don't have the possibility to use taper and dashes. It's only working without the caps. So for example, I choose outline, taper, and dashes. Name it test 2. Okay, and as you can see, dashes and taper appears. Let's change like that, and let's change some settings here. Okay, I don't need this limb anymore. As you can see, it's still working. Okay, great. So that's how the style is working. You can also create another limb, for example, and if you have some great stylization here, you can easily copy that. So click copy limb, choose another one and click paste, and it will be copied. Okay, great. So let's jump on other settings. For example, create the limb, make some stylization, just quickly something like that. We're making flat circle, flat width, something like that, and I want outline also. Okay, when you have the limb, you can easily copy it, so just duplicate it and you have the copy with all styles and so on. When you're choosing the limb, it's always like a lot of layers in your project, and sometimes they are missed because it's too much of layers. So click the limb, click here, and you will see all the layers that attached to this limb. For example, one is here, and we click and we find all layers. Okay, so that's easy. Another one, we have in auto flop option also. So for example, you know what it is, just for making great swings, yeah. And you have very intuitive controls here. Flipper axis, so it's the angle, it's the lens, and fall off, yeah. And enable flipper to flip horizontally. Great. Also, if you want to delete the limb, and again a lot of layers in different places, so just highlight one of the layers compared to the limb and click delete, and it will be deleted. Great. Another one, so in the new version of this tool we have an add point on selected limbs. So for example, choose the limb, click add point, and as you can see, point 1 appears. Let's make some rectangle and attach it to the point 1. Okay, let's move it like that, and as you can see, it's attached to the limb, and you can make some correlation on the limb, yeah, and it will be following the path. Okay, so in this case you can attach as many points as you want. For example, another one, I can draw inside this point also, and it will be working. You also have in the stretch option, and if you don't want the stretch, so go to the point and uncheck the stretch. Okay, this also auto rotate option is available, so choose the end, click auto rotate, you can see the limb auto rotate disappears, and you can draw some rectangle and attach it to the auto rotate. Let's make some adjustments. And as you can see, it's working. Yeah, let's make the direction to -100. Okay, great. You also have the option link pins. So what it is, simply make some pins, okay, and when you highlight the pins you can click here and controllers appear on the shape. Okay, I'll show you how to use it in the next part. So just showing what we have here. Okay, you can also rename the style name. For example, something strange here, we highlight it and make it good. And the last one, for example, you have a lot of stylization and After Effects seems a little bit laggy, so you can fix it. Hold Alt and click here and you will have just simple limp and your After Effects will be fast as you want. Okay, great. So that's probably how the rig part is working. Let's jump on the second part. Okay, so the next part is assist. Let me show you how it's working. For example, we making some animation like that, and we need to loop it very quickly. So just highlight the position and it will be the loop in cycle. If you click here, it will be loop out, and the most powerful one, loop in plus loop out. Okay, so delete, click it, and now your keyframes will be looped, loop out and loop in together. Great. We also having another option like perfect looped. For example, you have the composition like 5 seconds something, and you want to loop it to fit the timeline. Okay, so you're choosing these keyframes, click perfect loop, and now it will be looped you see. So the perfect loop is here. For example, we make 3 seconds, and you see that there are no loop. So just highlight the position, click perfect loop, and everything will be working. Okay, it's very powerful tool for the like looped animation. Sometimes you have some difference between keyframes and it's not divided like correctly to fit to the loop. So this tool helps you to make it much faster. Okay, the same one you can fit the animation in the work area. So for example, if you're making work area like that and click perfect loop, then it will be in the working area. Okay, great. The next one is bend. So do you want some fast bend animation? Just click it and you have it with some controls here like frequency, amplitude, let's make it 20, and offset. Nice. Another one, you can quickly make a trim pass. For example, you draw some pass like that, click trim pass, and it's applied. Okay. And the last one, you can quickly highlight the stroke and fills in your project. For example, like that. Choose the layer, click highlight the fills, click delete, and all fills delete. Okay, so that's all for the assist, and let's jump on most powerful one, animate option. As you can see, we have the character with some points that imitates the rigging. So to understand how it's working, let's add assistant, and it quickly describes you what to do. Step 1, place your character like that. Step 2, create rig, this one. Step 3, set up your rig, so simply click on these points. And step 4, apply animation from the gallery. Nice. But it will be better to make some character and make some practice. So for that we have the option create our characters. It's simply Deekay characters, so you can test how it's working. As you can see, we're already having all controls, everything is rigged so far. So let me show you how it's working. For the our characters, you can simply hold Alt and click on this circle. All controllers will be highlighted automatically. It works only if you have right naming. Right naming describe here, like how do you need to name your layers. But okay, let's do the scene. Click plus, name it walking. Okay, I hold Alt, highlight all layers, and clicking again on the circle, and it's recognize all the points. After that I go to the gallery, click fast run, for example, and as you can see, animation applied. Great. But you can say, okay, it's working only with Deekay, so let's make our own character with the rig system, right? So I'll do it very quickly. Let's make some alien here, something like that. Okay. Duplicate. Great. Let's make the body. Something like that. And of course, eyes. Okay, and let's add some hands also. Direction 100. And 100. Okay, I think it's too much for the lens, so let's make it 200s, I think, and 200s here. Cool. So something like that, and like let's make this hand underneath. Okay, great. Maybe outline width to 5, so it will be more stylized. Great. Also, I forgot to add some foots. Let's make some basic. Parent it. No need to make auto rotate because walking presets do it automatically. So just place the foots in the right places and parent correctly. So I need limb and 2 here. Nice. So we have the character. Okay, let's jump on the animate and create the rig. Let's make it alien. Accept. And now we choosing the controllers and click, for example, on the hand, and as you can see, it's recognized. Awesome. The same for the other hand. Let's click on the body, and since we have only body, not neck and head, so let's choose the body here. Nice. Click on the legs, and we just simply highlight this area, and legs also recognized. Great, so now I think we're ready. Once everything is recognized, just click on rig controller, go to the gallery, and let's make double bounce walk. Let's see. Nice. So our character is walking, and as you can see, the foots also walking really well. Great. I see that I need to fix this leg real quick. Let's place it underneath. Okay. And now, if you go to the rig controller, you can see there are a lot of controllers that give you a possibility to make this animation even more interesting. Okay, so what we have here? The first one. As you can see, the rig layers, we attach all the points here. After that, for example, if you like add a neck or head, you can simply attach it here, and then it will be working with these controllers. Okay, so head rotation and neck, we don't have it right now. We have body rotation degree. So if we add a little bit, you can see that the body have the some some degree. Right now we go to body rotation, amplitude. Let's make it 0. If you make 30 for the body rotation, you can see the animation of the body. Right? If we make 60, for example, the amplitude will be much more. Great. Let's make it 50, for example. I like it. Great. The next one, body X amplitude. Interesting what it is. If we click 50, you can see that the body starts doing animation forwards and backwards. Yeah? Let's make it a little bit, maybe 10. Nice. And as you can see, we also have in body Y amp up and down. So for example, if we make 50 to the up, so our body will jump up a little bit, and let's make 100 down. Nice. So much amplitude here, so let's make it 50, 50. Yeah. Nice. The next one, double bounce. If you uncheck this, so it will be just regular walk. If you check this, it's double bounce walk. Awesome. Let's uncheck it real quick, and I want to show you the body is in out options. For example, if you make it's too much, you can see how it applies to the body. Okay, let's make 100, 100. So as you can see, it has the ease in the end of the animation, so very fast at the beginning. Okay, so let's make it 25, 25. Nice. Okay, advanced settings I will show you a little bit later, and let's go to the timing settings. So for example, we have cycles here. Since we don't have the head and neck, let's jump to the body cycle. If I make it 2 seconds, you can see that this cycle is 2 seconds right now, back and forth. Let's make it 4. And let's make it like that. It will be really shaky. Okay, we also have in body X time offset, so it's everything about offsets. Play with these settings to get like very smooth result. For example, let's offset a little bit the Y time, and you see how animation changed. Yeah, just with one controller. Now it's something different. Let's make it 15. It will be also different. Okay. The same for the body rotation time. If you choose 0.5, so just play with the settings. And another great part about it is that everything is looped, so just find the right loop here. For example, I think somewhere here. Yeah. and we have in the loop. Okay, the next one, hand controllers. You can change the length of the hands. Be careful with this one. Hand width. So it's just something like that. The height of the hands, so you can place them to the top, for example. Shoulder width, you can place it like that. X amplitude, if I make it like that, you can see. So be careful with this one also. Let's make it 50. Okay, let's make it 100. And you can see we have some imitation of 3D. So let's make like 20. The same for the Y. And hands is in out. Also, if you make 100, it will be really fast at the beginning. Okay, let me show you, for example, 100. So we have really nice ease here. Okay, advanced. In the advanced settings, we playing with hand face. So you can place it like that. It will be more amplitude here. Rotation, you can change the rotation, for example. If I increase the hand length, and face to the 0. You can see how rotation working. Also hand X offset. Okay, and hand face offset. It's really great too. So the hands will be animated not at the same face. Okay, and also another one is hand toggle is also really great. For example, you need this hand to hold something or whatever. Just click on this toggle and you can manage it like that. We can draw some weapon here, for example, and so on. Great. The same time settings, you can play with the cycles, play with these settings to achieve some unique animations. Let's jump on the leg controllers. I check toggle. Legs X offset. It's make your adjust the angle. Sometimes when you apply animations, the legs a little bit forward or backwards, so you can adjust it here. Okay, so next one is hip width X, Y amplitude. But the most interesting is step height. For example, we want a little bit more. Let's make even more, like 400, so you can see the great steps here. Okay, Let's leave it 150, and step width, let's make it 400 to see how it's looking. Nice. Let's make it 300. Great. Foot angle give you the possibility to adjust the foots. Let's make it, where it is, like 300. This will be more realistic and more double bounce walk. Also, you can adjust the ease. Advanced settings, you can adjust the leg X face. For example, make it 0, and you can see the face is changing. The offset, also be careful with this one. For example, 90, and you can see nice jump. Great. If we make it 0, the hands, it will be the jump. Nice. Step position offset, also really interesting one. Be careful. Play with foot up and step angle also, and as you can see, the toggle. If we uncheck legs toggle, we just dancing. Okay, great. Let's back it again, and as you can see, the time settings also, so to make some great offsets and so on. And my favorite one, command controller. Okay, I see that the step width's not the same one with the left leg, so when I want to change it with leg X face, so for example like that. Let's see another one. Yeah, it's the same, almost the same, something like that. Okay, and as you can see, now the legs move a little bit forward, so that's why I'm choosing -45 legs X offset. Nice. And let's jump on the command controller and my favorite walking toggle. If you click on it, our character will walk away. We can also change walking time of set and make the all amplitude. For example, if it will be 10, little bit of amplitude everywhere. Yeah. Let's animate it, for example. It will be interesting. Nice. Boom. And all speed, if we make 100, so it will be much faster. You can also play with the offset. It's just offsetting your animation. Okay. And you can also randomize all movements. And it will be something strange here. You never know what happened. Just play with it. Nice. Okay, So I've made some interesting walk cycle. It's like the mix of double bounce walk with strut walk, and I think it's really great to add it to my presets. So I'm choosing Deekay Rig controller, click add preset, and I name it double strut, for example. Nice, no category here. As you can see, double strut preset appears. Great, and then you can apply it to your new characters and so on. Great, so let's back to the next part. I want to show you that these walking cycles working also with some images. So maybe I can just quickly draw some character like that. Let's make pre-compose of it. And I make the points for my controllers with pin tool. Okay, you remember this great button, link pins. So I highlight in the points and click create controllers. Nice. Then we go to the Animate and create the controller. Nice. After that, I can highlight my points and recognize them for the hand. Great, and let's add some basic walk. Highlight Deekay Rig controller, basic walk. Okay, as you can see, we have the walking cycle, and I want to fix it real quick, these legs. So I'm going to the legs controller, advance, and X face to 0, for example. Not so much. Like that. Great. So you can apply it to any characters that you want. Great. Also, you can bake your animations once you created some walking cycle. Let's make the composition a little bit less, 2 seconds. Highlight Deekay controller, bake animation. And let's see the keyframes. Yeah, everything is baked. So you can easily delete some keyframes and in the place where you want to make your own animation, for example, character stops. So that's great. And I think we finished with animation, animate part. And the last one is presets. So you can easily create your characters that you already made. The add preset button will be available soon. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and how much this tool is powerful. So I'll be glad to know your feedback, and we're supporting everybody in our channel on Discord, so make sure to add yourself to it and we can easily help you with your issues and suggestions and many more. Thanks everybody, and see you. Bye bye.